So this is pretty funny, right? Let me just close this garage for a second. My garage thing, I need to hold because I think I've opened and closed it so many times that it doesn't even work properly anymore, so I have to hold it. But whatever. So, let's see. Right there. Right in the steering wheel. Perfect spot for this thing to hold. For my phone to be held. Wearing this winter jacket. Now, it's 73 degrees out. Or at least in my car. But let's just say you're getting lean. You're getting lean when you gotta wear winter clothing in the summer. Pretty funny actually. But once I get to the gym, take this off obviously, and I think I'm gonna do a chest. I think I'm gonna do chest, shoulders, and tricep. So the order of body parts: chest, shoulders, and then triceps. You don't want to do it the other way around. Bigger body parts first, and then get to the smaller ones. And yeah, just gonna keep this on until I'm nice and warm. I'm training at 12:30 today. It's 12:21. Training at my parents' gym, which I haven't been to in a couple months now, since I've stopped doing the workout videos. But I'm gonna do one today and kind of see how it goes. So. The first set is not to waste energy. It's pretty much to find out the right angle and just kind of get comfortable with the movement. And if you're not doing many sets, like I am, 3 to 5 sets per body part, then a Smith machine is a great piece of equipment to use. Because you can push the failure and you're not gonna die. You can just rack it on one of these hooks. Pretty much just do the amount necessary just to kind of feel the weight, but the mission is to not waste any energy at all. Nothing, because this weight isn't gonna do shit, right? So just enough, and then up the weight, and then maybe do a good rule of thumb, maybe 2 to 3 warm-ups. You could do 4 on the first exercise, and then get into that heavy set, or two of them, whatever you're gonna do. 1, 2, 3 hard sets, whatever it is. I went to a lower body, upper body split twice a week. I finally did it. And it was good. It was just super long workouts. So I'm gonna go back, at least for today, just a push session, not a full upper. And we'll see how it goes. And I also took off like 2.5 weeks, which was the longest I've ever done it since I started weightlifting. So it's been like 8 years, 9 years. I've had some like 2-week layoffs. Just, little shit that's starting to irritate you, like, bicep right here, clavicle's fucked up. That's the problem this time. My clavicle healed up. 2.5 weeks, nothing. I might have regressed a little bit, which is fine, because I just needed to psychologically reset. And first week coming back, felt like maybe I took off a little bit too much time. But now that I'm 2-3 weeks in, definitely was good for me to do that. So I'm gonna do this for a couple reps now. I gotta lift this up a little bit. Last thing you want is to feel like you're fucking slipping forward. So hopefully this will hold me now. It's so funny. Training at a public gym, you'll be like jamming out with your music and you almost feel like everybody else is listening to it too. And then you'll take your headphones off and you're like, oh, nobody else is listening to this, huh? And then you just put your headphones back on so you can kind of stay in the zone, you know? It's just funny. So this is either gonna be the heaviest set I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna feel this for like 1 rep and then go up, or just do the same weight again. Not sure yet. A little bit heavier than I thought. Ooh, holy shit. Crazy stretch at the bottom. Fuck. I mean, you could stop at like 90 degrees. But for some reason, I'm all about this like super crazy stretch for the last couple of months. I'm weaker, but I think you go back and forth on sensation versus just getting stronger in a good range of motion, you know? But feels good. Getting stronger in a like a good range of motion instead of a crazy stretch. I mean, just be stronger overall. You can move more weight or do more reps, but something about the stretch that I like, you know? So I might even do some push-ups right now just because fuck it. I haven't done those in, God, I don't think I've ever done those since I've started weightlifting. Yeah. So the range of motion was cut a little bit short because the ground is there obviously, but you can put your hands on dumbbells or just put your hands on anything that allows your body to go in between. I think dumbbells, like bigger dumbbells, so they're not gonna whatever fall over as you're doing it. Put your hands right on the top of them, or even you could probably even hold the actual handle. That'll probably be fine too. But yeah, this felt pretty good. So once you've done your chest movements, obviously you're plenty warmed up and you're fatigued at this point. So you really don't want to do more than 1 or 2 sets on this to warm up before you do your all-out set or your all-out couple of sets, whatever your style is. So I'm literally going to do 10 plates for maybe 2 reps just to feel it out, and then I'm going to go up. I'm going to look up so I can avoid using my upper back, because when you lean, when you tuck your chin, right, the opposite of looking up, what do? You round, and you end up turning it into an upper back movement or a trap movement, upper trap. So if you look up, it keeps your chest up and you can't really use your upper back as much. Control. I'm gonna do one more. No scientific reason why I decided to do one more rep. I just felt like I wasn't warmed up yet. Neurologically, wasn't aware of the movement yet, if that even makes sense. Just want to get used to the movement. And the 3rd rep was enough. I was like, yeah, it's good, I'm good. Don't need that much rest. Probably rested, I don't know, 30 seconds or something like that. So I used to do those crazy partials at the end, but I think it was fatiguing me too much. And I just started to like look down, use more upper trap. More just like wasting energy, not really training the muscle anymore. And I'm like bringing in other muscles. So I'm gonna try a different thing and just do as many full reps as I can. Maybe the last 1 or 2 weren't full, but I think that does the job. Heavy weight, I think I got around 6 to 10. Did as many as I could until that last one was just all out effort and I couldn't even get it past like halfway, it felt like. I don't know what it actually was at. And then in that last rep, I'm getting it to like that halfway mark and then I'm resisting on the way down for that last negative. So don't forget about that last negative. It's the last chance to squeeze out a little bit more. So move on to some shoulder press now, a dumbbell shoulder press. I used to retract my shoulders super hard for like that rock foundation, right? But I think maybe I've come out of that a little bit. I think I need to lock my my scapulas down a bit more. But we'll see. Maybe I just gotta switch up the exercise. I've been doing that for a while, so sometimes you do a movement for so long that it almost feels like you haven't done it. It's a weird thing. And then you come back to like I haven't done a dumbbell shoulder press in a while. And I did it last week for the first time. And it felt great, you know? So it's just funny. I'm gonna start with 40s and then just go up from there. No need to do any more than 5. You're already warmed up. Unless you got some shoulder issue and you gotta warm up more. If you feel fine, the minimum warm up necessary. I'm not even sure if it's a warm up set. I'm just gonna call them feeler sets. Couple of reps, feel the movement out, and then go up to the heavier weight. I'm gonna go to 60s. I don't have a rep goal in mind. I just know 60s is gonna be a good set. Grabbing right in the middle of the dumbbell. You don't want to grab on either end. It's going to cave in or go the other way. So find the center and don't let go. Shit. A little heavy. So, not ideal. A little heavier than I thought. It's all right. I only took 1 day off after legs this time. Usually it's 2. But it's all good. I think I still did like, I don't know, I did 2 or 3 good reps, so. Ideally, I probably should have done 50s or 55s. One of those. The first rep is just so fucking hard. So the first rep was probably, the first rep was harder than the next 2, you know, or like equivalent. You're just starting in such a deep position and there's no stretch reflex from coming off the top. There's no rubber band effect. But still good stimulus. So far I've done 3 sets of chest, 1 set of each. Press, dip, push up. That's as many as I could do. I did side lateral as many as I could. Shoulder press. Now I got some triceps to do. So kind of figure out what I'm gonna do there. What I'm gonna do is this like single arm cuff push down, which feels pretty good. Just one warm up, and then go up from there. Pretty good exercise. Give this a try. You gotta buy one of these cuffs, and you just kind of hold it. Just kind of hold like that. Wrap your fingers around that. You don't want it too high here. You definitely want to hold it with your fingers. So the benefit of doing this one arm at a time is that you can spot yourself. You can spot yourself with the other arm. So get stuck halfway, help yourself a little bit, take the negative for the last one, fire as hard as you can, and then assist, and then one last negative. So it's the it's the pro of doing a single arm. I like to just get a little bit more out of it. I just feel like I'm not done. So I gotta just grind out like one or two more. I'm gonna do a single arm behind the head extension. I'm not gonna warm up at all for this. That's pretty much it. I'm done there. So 3 sets of chest, 2 sets of shoulders, 2 sets of triceps. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you push your sets really hard, that's enough. So, do a little bit of posing here. Let's see what it looks like. I don't pose after every session, but when I'm getting leaner, I tend to do it more often because I just want to see, you know? When you're heavier and fatter, you don't really care too much, you know? Or you don't care as much because nothing's really changing. All right. So if I go like this. So I'm about 158 right now in the morning. Gotta get the right lighting, right? Really, I'm just not lean enough. That's what it comes down to. Okay. Quads are actually coming in. Sometimes you want to favor one side, but it's good to do both sides. One side is going to feel more natural. So like the side that I just did does not feel as natural. Probably because I just don't do it as much. So it's important to do both sides. I have not posed in a little bit, so I'm fucking shaking. If you don't do your back to a bicep in a little bit, you haven't done it, it feels unnatural. So you really gotta do this shit. I mean, it's not daily, it's at least weekly. But if you take a break from it, it doesn't feel right again. You really can't take a break from anything. And that's what it comes down to. So, it's pretty much it. Gonna eat. Actually, I might do a couch talk. Actually, no, not gonna do it. This is enough talking. So chest, shoulders, tricep, done. And that's pretty much it. We'll see how my body weight changes, physique changes as the weeks go on. And yeah, pretty much it.